There was a garage sale right across the street from my house. Something about it was calling me over there. So I walked over, and under the table there was a blue cowboy hat. I picked it up and I bought it for $8. I took it home, reshaped it, molded it, made it my own. That blue hat is a pretty big part of me. It eventually ended up giving me my nickname, Blue. My dad was a cowboy. He didn't always have the means to be a cowboy, but he was a cowboy. He told me that a cowboy should be humble and hardworking. Don't half-ass it. When I was a kid, there's a fair park, kind of horse track in my hometown, and my dad would always take me there. I guess that's when my fascination with horses began to really grow. I always wanted to be around them.
It's unfortunate that the legacy of African-American cowboys and their contributions have been, not only blatantly omitted, but oftentimes whitewashed from the annals of American history. Yet they were there.
I didn't come from a traditional rodeo family, but I wanted to learn how to ride bulls, and I didn't have anybody to teach me. So what does a kid in our generation do? I looked online at videos for the bull riding basics, and I built myself a bucking barrel in my backyard, and I began just trying to do the same moves that they were doing on there. And I ended up going to a school to rodeo when I was 19 years old. I was placed with the kids in the advanced class because I had already taught myself so much. I think that was probably one of the biggest moments in my career moving forward. I got away from home, away from that sense of safe, and I actually learned that I had to get out there and get it on my own. 2016, I entered the professional ranks in San Antonio, Texas. There, it was kind of a little grind, but 2019, I had finally achieved my goal. I was at the elite level, riding with all my heroes.
There would be a separate rodeo for these Black cowboys. These individuals could not participate in mainstream rodeo. They were allowed to possibly perform prior to the start of the rodeo, or what they call slack. Some of these stock contractors would not want a Black cowboy to ride that animal, because if that individual did ride that animal, the price of that bull goes down.
Bull riding definitely isn't for the faint of heart. When you're battling an animal that outweighs you by 10 times, it definitely takes a special kind of person. It's just you and that beast. It's the most controlled chaos. But it's pretty much poetry in motion. Anything that I've ever done, I wanted to be the best at, and bull riding's no different. I want to be a PBR world champion. Another part of my goals as a bull rider is to bring more diversity and love to the sport that I love so much. There's so many kids across the country that reached out to me and talked to me and asked me for help. I'm just excited to be along for the ride and see where they go. The future's bright.
Are rodeo cowboys athletes, icons, or entrepreneurs? Having done the research and looking in the literature and interviewing, we came to the realization that they are all of the above.
Being a cowboy to me is being humble and taking care of everything that God's put on this earth for us. And more importantly, working hard and loving hard, you know, just being the best person that you can be.